Hi, I'm Naomi Fujimoto. I'm the senior editor of Bead Style magazine and the author of Cool Jewels, Beading Projects for Teens. The book has over 40 necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and other fun projects, and you don't need to be especially crafty to make them. Each project includes step-by-step instructions, a supply list, and tips and tricks to make beading easier. Today, I'll be showing you Pearls for Girls, which is on page 25. To make a Pearls for Girls necklace, you'll need these supplies: a 16-inch strand of round shell pearls, 22 to 30 3mm bicone crystals, 4 4mm spacers, flexible beading wire in .018 or 019, 2 crimp beads, a toggle clasp, chain nose pliers or crimping pliers, and diagonal wire cutters. So first, decide how long you want your necklace to be, then add 6 inches and cut a piece of beading wire to that length. So we'll start by centering a bicone crystal, a pearl, and a bicone on the wire. Next, I'll string a pearl and a bicone on each end. I strung the pearl and the bicone and repeated that up the length of the necklace. The next thing I'm going to do is tape one end of the necklace so that we don't lose our beads here. And then you can take this and check the fit, leaving about 1 inch for the clasp. Okay. We'll string a spacer, a crimp bead, and a spacer on one end. And then you'll string half of the clasp and go back through the beads you just strung. Pull on that wire to make a loop, leaving a little loop so that the clasp can move around. So take the tape off the other end and then string a spacer, a crimp bead, and a spacer again. And you'll see that sometimes I use the wire to pick up the beads. String the second half of the clasp on, and like we did with the first side, go back through the beads you just strung. Sometimes if you have trouble tightening the wire, you can grab your chain nose pliers and pull on it a little bit. Okay. So just before you crimp, double check the fit one more time and make sure that the necklace is flexible. You don't want the beading wire to be too tight. Open your crimping pliers and with the lower jaw, position it around the crimp bead and give it a firm squeeze. And you'll see that it's made an indentation in the crimp bead. With the second notch of your pliers, the top notch, position it around the crimp bead one more time and squeeze gently. You actually want to squeeze just enough so that bead is closed, and that makes your folded crimp. I also like to take my chain nose pliers and give it a gentle squeeze just to make sure that it's tight. And you can double check by pulling your wire. If your wire is loose, you can cut it and string a new crimp bead and repeat the process. Make sure you've crimped both ends of the necklace and then cut the extra wire off. I like to get in as close as I can with my wire cutters. And if you have extra beads left, you can make a pair of earrings too. To get your own copy of Cool Jewels, Visit your local bead store or go to beadstylemag.com/cooljewels.